If you can truly manifest anything that you want, then it stands to reason that you should be able to manifest whatever version of yourself that you want. And I don't mean just physically, I mean mentally, up here, changing our personality, changing our confidence, adding new ideas and new layers to who we are. Is that possible? Of course it is. And we're going to dive deep in it in this episode of Roxy Talks. Stay tuned. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss confidence, mindset, manifestation, and more. I'm Roxy Lee. I'm a mindset coach, and I'm here to help you banish your negative thinking and limiting doubts so you can bring love, clarity, and joy into your life. If you'd like to sign up for one-on-one coaching so we can discuss your specific issue, you can do that at my website, roxytalks.com, and that link, of course, is in the description below. So changing your personality, becoming a more confident version of yourself, this is a big question. I hear this a lot. Last week I covered how to change your physical appearance. I'll link that video above here so you could check that out if that's something that you want to look into. But this topic can actually get you to the point where manifesting physical changes in your body is easier, because this process will allow you to step into that role easier, to accept the new you, to be a little more confident about what you're doing, knowing your power, understanding it, accepting it, and utilizing it, okay? Now, before we get into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. So how do we build confidence, become a better us, get better, transcend, etc., etc.? Well, first things first, this is something that I tell all of my clients because oftentimes I find with the people that I talk to that confidence is a big issue. And I understand that, and I may seem kind of removed from that, and it's because I am, and it's not because like, oh, I'm just so confident. It's like, I have doubts, I have insecurities, I always have, I've dealt with them, I continue to deal with them, but I also understand that my confidence level as far as what I think about myself has really nothing to do whether or not I can manifest, okay? Because manifesting is happening all day, every single second of every moment. Me breathing, being consciously aware in a room, the room itself, all of this is here because I am manifesting it, because I am consciously choosing it, selecting it, conceiving of it, realizing it, visualizing it, conceptualizing it, all these different types of words that basically mean it is my conscious awareness of my reality that continues to create it, okay? It's kind of like chicken or the egg. It's like the snake eating its tail. It's this perpetual like in and out type deal. Do we understand it? Not really, but can we measure its effects and how it behaves? Yeah, we can. And that's why I like to look into quantum physics, because that helps me understand what energy does, and it draws very clear parallels between manifestation and how energy works. So if you're interested in this topic, you want to know how and why does this all work, look into quantum physics, look into David Wilcock, look at the PBS channel. They have a lot of great stuff on YouTube as well. So when I notice somebody that has not figured out how to step into their own confidence, how to understand what it is that their value is here, or able to kind of look at it objectively. Because again, that's what makes me more confident than maybe the next person, is that I can look at myself as an entity on planet Earth objectively. I'm a human being, therefore I can do what human beings do, which is consciously create their reality in every moment. If you can understand how to operate the machine, you can do it. Can you play the match game? Yeah, I can. I've been able to play the match game since I was like 3 years old, and I bet you can too. And that's all it really takes. Can you match up what you want in here the way you want it to go for long enough until it shows up in your world? If you can answer that question as a yes, then you can have whatever it is that you want, okay? But part of this is taking on that role of conscious creator, of saying, wait a minute, if I'm doing all of this, then I need to be a little more responsible. I need to pay attention to exactly what thoughts I'm having, because I don't have time to waste my infinite energy entertaining any reality that has anything to do with something I don't want. Any reality that doesn't align with what I want to experience. Again, not worth my time, not worth me devoting my infinite godlike power to increasing the probability that something I don't want is going to happen, okay? So the first thing I want you to do if you're struggling with confidence, trying to figure out how to build this idea within yourself, is start with leading with your strengths. For most of us, for most of the people I talk to who don't really understand what their power is, I find that the amazing qualities that they have, how smart they are, how caring they are, how supportive, how ambitious, how successful, yada, 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 all of it. I'd like to tell my clients they're keeping it like down back here, below the tailbone, like back here. It's back there kind of hiding. It's still here, but it's not in the forefront, okay? So I want you to take all of those things, the things that make you amazing, your strengths, the part of you that makes you a good partner, a good friend, a good coworker, a good family member, okay? All of those things, those matter because those are traits that other people will want to have in their lives. So we would start to look at the fact that, hey, we do have qualities that other people cherish, okay? We do have qualities that other people seek out. Honesty, integrity, loyalty, those are qualities people want in a partner, in a friend, in a child, in a coworker, whatever, okay? So I want you to take these strengths and I want you to take them from all the way back here and bring them all the way up here. And I want them here. I want them right here. I want them in the front and center. I am. Here we go. Roxy is. I am smart. I am dedicated. I am driven. I am hardworking. I am caring. I am supportive. I want the best for other people. I want to lift other people up, and I'm always learning and expanding. I care about animals a lot. So much so that I don't eat them or any other things that come out of their body. I am proud of those qualities. I am a self-made person. I've taken myself from nothing to whatever you want to call this, and I'm living my life. I'm sustaining myself 100% on this, okay? So I'm proud. Whatever I truly think about myself when I look in the mirror doesn't have anything to do with how well I can lock in on where I'm going and if I can stay there, okay? I understand what I bring to the table, okay? And that's my next point. What do you bring to the table? Because when you're auditioning partners, jobs, friends, strangers, whatever, you're allowing other people to come into your life. You need to understand that, hey, I am valuable too. Here's what I bring to the table. A, B, C, D, E, and F. What do you bring to the table? I want to see what you can do for me because I know what I can do for you. I know why I'm a great person. I know why I'm a great friend. I know why I'm a great wife or whatever. But what do you bring to the table? Okay? What this is doing is it's leveling us up, okay? A lot of people who have confidence issues, they tend to put others on a pedestal. Okay? So they're up here, you're way down here, and we want to start raising you up and lowering them so that we're now eye to eye, okay? And this isn't about diminishing other people. This is about you seeing that no matter what you think about yourself, you do have redeeming qualities. And that's where we need to start. And you need to start soaking them in and being okay with, hey, this is what I bring to the table. You want to be friends with me? Great, because I'm an amazing friend. And when you start to see this, when you start to adopt this new mindset of like, okay, fine, maybe I am kind of amazing. I'm creating my entire world through my consciousness. I have all these amazing qualities. Actually, I'm kind of a badass. When you start thinking like this, again, this isn't to take away from anybody else. This gives you new ground to stand on. And what happens when you have a new foundation, when you install a new bottom rung, guess what? You start selecting better versions of other people for you. You start selecting people who match you, who show up to you, who don't drain you of your energy, who support you, who understand you, who get you and appreciate you, okay? Because you're seeing the qualities within yourself. You're bringing them forefront like, hey guys, this is what's going on here. Not trying to brag, but I just want you to know if you want to get on this train, here's what it's about. When you're able to communicate and show and showcase these feelings and lead with them and wear them proudly, it's displayed to other people. They can see that in you. It's reflected back to you through the mirror of our consciousness and our reality, okay? So this in turn just starts making everything a little bit better, a little bit nicer, a little bit fancier, a little bit more special, a little bit more dedicated, whatever it looks like for you, okay? We want to start putting aside our hate, our pride, our past, because none of this stuff actually matters when it comes to what's coming next, okay? Because in every single moment, you can snap into a new reality like that, okay? If you can have the wherewithal to say, oh my goodness, I have been describing myself as timid, weak, shy. I've been behaving as a timid, weak, shy, modest person. too modest, not modesty in a nice, pleasant way, but no, like dimming our shine. That doesn't help anybody. It doesn't do anybody any good for us to dim our shine, okay? In fact, it makes us show up for other people at like a 3 or a 4 or a 2. And we want to show up for other people at a 10, because when we show up to other people at a 10, they show up to us at a 10, because the world's a mirror. Okay, so all of this is all about creating an outer environment that you like, that works for you, by changing the way that you think in your inner environment, okay? Because then it can be reflected out to you. So when we start naming, claiming, declaring our strengths, wearing them proudly, we start stepping into new versions of ourselves. We start becoming transcendental. We grow farther than we could have ever imagined, because now this version of us, this new version of us, has access to new thoughts and ideas and impulses that the old version of us just couldn't get to because they weren't on the same wavelength. So as you start accepting this you, as you start declaring it, I am this version, I am smart and driven and successful, I can be the most loyal friend you've ever had, okay? I bring something to the table. I'm proud of the accomplishments that I have made. I'm proud of the person I've become. I am proud that my past got me to this very moment, because now I can declare anything I want. I can be whatever version of me that I want. And from this point forward, we are going to embody that. We're going to remind ourselves every day, wait a second, self, am I tearing me down? Am I tearing down the boat I'm sailing on the ocean in? No, 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 no. I love this boat. I love myself. I'm here to experience life. I have this, and this, and this to offer. And I'm excited to share that with the world. I'm excited to see what comes from me changing my perspective and stepping into a new role and being a new version of myself, being a version of myself that knows that it is not worth my time or energy to tear myself down, to entertain a reality where I am not as magnificent as I want to be. So I want you to comment down below, I pledge to lead with my strengths. I pledge to lead with my strengths. And this is to remind you that it's okay to say, yes, I am smart and loyal and driven. You do want to be friends with me because I have a lot to offer. And I'm excited to share that with you and become better and better versions of us together as we both grow. This is our new mindset, okay? We want to be on top of this. We want to stay in this thought process of celebrating ourselves and our accomplishments and the things that we do and the mental shifts that we make. We should be proud, and there's nothing wrong with celebrating who you are, okay? So don't worry about dimming your shine for anybody else. Don't do it. Seriously, don't do it for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else. Step into the light, step into the truth of yourself, and own it, okay? Stay on top of it and don't let yourself go back. There's no reason to go back to the old you because it doesn't really resonate anymore. The old me that didn't know how to manage money, where'd she go? I don't know. The old me that used to work for other people and hate their job and hate their life and be miserable and just hoping for a chance to do my own thing, where's she at? I don't know where she's at anymore, because this me knows what I'm capable of. This me understands what I have to offer. This me understands how I can help other people, which gives me validation as a person, as a human being, outside of what I look like. It makes me understand that I have value because I'm offering something to other people and I'm seeing their lives change. I'm seeing the change on their face. And it makes me know that I'm here to do something bigger and better than myself. And I'm more than happy to do that, okay? And that's why I'm here. So if you would like some information on how to get into a new mind frame about yourself, kind of start thinking in more productive thoughts, you can download my 30 Days of Alignment. It is in the description below. And also join my Facebook group, Black Moon Society. Everybody in there is super supportive. They're all manifesting together. They're offering tips, tricks, and all kinds of support to one another. So definitely check out Black Moon Society. Again, that link is in the description. And of course, you can sign up for one-on-one coaching with me, and we can discuss exactly how you can become the most confident version of you that you could even conceive of. You can sign up for one-on-one coaching at roxytalks.com, and of course, that is in the description below as well. Here on the Roxy Talks Show, I go live every Monday with Q&A at noon-ish PST, and have brand new videos out every Tuesday through Friday. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you.